And it looks like we're back to do some more texture work, doesn't it? Focusing on the artist's house here. We got it all unwrapped last time. And now we're going to be moving into actually putting a texture to this. Want to set up Blender first before we can see everything. And now we're going to switch over to the art program. As usual, I have to get things set up. I thought I had everything set up at the start, but no. No, I think we're all used to me by this point only realizing we're halfway there. Won't be too much longer. There we go. So, as always, first thing is to make some outlines. And then fill them in. Get this one finished off here. Now let's go with this color. And now start on these. Have to be kind of careful that I don't accidentally cut too close with the lines. That looks alright. Give it a color. On to the next part. Moving up and around. I need to zoom in here. There we go, that should make it easier. Anything easier makes it better to do overall when it comes to tedium like this. Assign a color and the next part. Let's do these. They're kind of easy. Different color. Carry this down and around and then back up. Give it a color. Next part. And it gets a color. Once more. Get these right here. And then we're moving on to the next section. This should be the chimney. Pretty sure that's what it's going to be, but we will see when we get done here. Load it up on the model and it'll tell me if I'm right or not. Go ahead and get these walls tended to. think this could be adjusted down a little bit. These as well. Move these over. Same for these. Give it a color. We'll go darker green. Next area, the other wall. There we go. So zoom in and move these down a little bit. Just get them on that edge. That should do. Next wall. Be this one at the bottom over here. Give it a lighter green. Move these down to just above. And time to do the final wall. Move this one away from the other wall. And I think that's going to be pretty much how it will lay out. Give it a color. And now to tend to these up here. I could have just done these as one big block, but I wanted them to be separate. Exactly why I did that, looking back on it now, I don't know. But this is what I was thinking at the time. Move these around a little bit more, and we should be set. For this one at least. We'll go light blue. More of a sky blue or turquoise, isn't it? Turquoise. Aquamarine. I know what the color is, but getting the name of it right always seems to be the issue for me at times. Nearly got these all lined out. One left. Alright, now for this. This is going to be the paint splotch that's on the grade top on the roof. Coming off of the paintbrush. It wouldn't really be a splotch, would it? More of a blob. Last thing to do here, and then we're ready to get moving into actually putting a texture to this. Get back over into Blender here. Take a moment or two. Have multiple projects going on that I'm not ready to release just yet. So I want to make sure none of that is getting loaded up, where it could be seen and questioned what that is. So back in Blender now, let's bring in our image texture file. There we go. And let's get an angle on it that will show what we're doing. Bring up the image editor. And we're going to go the same process we went before. Just trying to make sure everything's lining up the way I want it to, and it is. So now we're going to copy the first area we're going to work on. And I have no idea why I did that. That wasn't what I wanted at all. That's more like it. Bring the color picker over. That looks good for a start. Now, let's put some noise to it and then a blur. Should have done longer. Like that. That's perfect. Alright, so let's verify on the model here. Oh yes, that looks nice. That looks nice, and I think I'm going to leave that paint blob alone. I like that color, but we'll see. I may come back and change that. So now we're going to work on the brush. See what we can do here. Want it to have sort of a bristly look to it. Using the blur effect, I think we might need to adjust the angle a little bit. That looks nice. And the length. Might need to adjust the length a little bit. Also, the opacity will be brought down. Maybe just black and white then. Now let's try this. Add in a lot of noise, and now for the blur. Give that a lighter color, and now bring the opacity down. Merge these two. Might as well get working on this next one up here. Which is the interior. And should therefore have a similar look to it. Bring the opacity down. I think it needs to come down a bit more. About to there, maybe. Let's merge all the visible. And the brush handle. Let's see, give it a, like kind of a brownish color for it, so that might work. Let's see how everything looks on the model. I like it. Yes, that's what I want to see. We can now move over to the next bit, which is going to be the chimney. And I'm not worried this time about having any drawn in bricks. This one can have a solid color to it. Going to do the bottom and the interior of the chimney now. Just making sure I know which ones they are, because they get black as their color. I do believe that looks good. Now for these, they need this color, and then each one gets done separately. not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. There we go. Add in a blur. And we're going to have to adjust for the angle here. I want it coming from the center, or from that corner out. So something like that, I believe, will work. Or this. That might be better. And I think it is. Yes, that should work nicely. Go ahead and flatten, or merge the visible layers. On to the next part. Just doing the same thing we did on the other one here. Adjust the angle to where it looks right. I think that'll do it. There we go. Merge visible. Load it in. Yeah, that looks good to me. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's focus on these walls now. I'm going to make something that may not make sense right now, but in light that this is an artist's house, I would expect there to be splotches of paint on the wall. So let's make a splotch. That looks pretty good. Now, we'll give the first one a green color. And let's see. Give it a shadow. There we go. Go ahead and flatten or merge. I keep saying the wrong thing, don't I? Bring it down. Now we want to scale it to fit on the wall there. Maybe up top. When you're doing drawn in shadows like this, you want to make sure that they are facing the appropriate direction. So in this case, you want the shadow to be going down. And kind of a tan wall, that way the splotches of paint show up. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that works. Kind of big splotches, but it'll work. I'm not gonna complain about that. On to the next wall. Go ahead and get it colored, and now we'll just copy these and slide them over. And let's color in with some different colors. We'll go orange and maybe a blue. See how that looks. Yep, that works. On to the next wall. There, and go ahead and get the other one as well. Just move these over. Switch the colors around. This one will go yellow. Now for these, hold on, let's do it the way that I've been doing it up to now. They get a brown. The windows get a kind of a blue color. The door gets a brown. Let's see what we've got. I do believe that looks good from afar. How about when we get up close? Yes, I think that will do it. I do believe that will do it indeed. Hey there everyone. Just wanted to say thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you did enjoy the video, how about giving it a thumbs up? Alright, I will see you all next time.